What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, J-Mac, man, the one and only. And as you can see by the title, bro, this is pretty much helping with anybody who's thinking about getting in relationships. And I'm trying to let you know when you're ready to do it, because a lot of us just get in one not understanding that it's, a meaning behind, getting ready to get in a relationship. Now, number one, for you to know that you're ready for a relationship, bro, you have to love yourself. All right, that's number one, And a lot of us don't really think about that, And a lot of us can say, oh yeah, I love myself, but you have a lot of insecurities about yourself. It's a lot of things that you just, that you know that you don't like about yourself. And then you talk bad about yourself sometimes, You just putting yourself deeper and deeper into a hole, that eventually you won't be able to get out of, the more you keep bashing your own self. And we do all that to ourselves, and then, or we have other people, like past traumas or hurt or relationships that we have been in previously that we never healed from. And most of us don't ever take time to cope with it. So we try to find a distraction, which may be another significant other, You may not even really like that person. It's just so much that they make you forget about your last person in that situation so that you don't have to think about it. But the reality is you don't heal from it. The moment that you talk to that other person that is helping you cope with what you have going on, or you think it's helping you cope with what having on, that's a temporary conversation. That moment, that feeling you have when you're not thinking about or stressing about everything that's happened to you or stuff you're talking about bad about yourself, that moment is temporary, because when that person has a life as well. Once that person is going to do what they do, you back at square one, you back to reality. And the reality is that you never got over whatever you're supposed to get over, and you won't get over it until you accept the fact that it happened and that you have to forgive yourself and forgive that person, of what happened. But we'll get into that in a whole different topic. That's a whole different thing. I was low-key spitting right there. But yeah, if you truly don't ever heal from all that other stuff, you'll try to find something that will replace it. And that can be this new relationship that you may be seeking. And even if you weren't in a previous relationship, it's just something. It's something that has happened that is messing with you, and you feel like you can't heal from it. So you're looking for somebody else to do it, but they can't do it. Only you can do it yourself. And the way to do it is to find out who you are. And that's the question I have for you. Who are you? All right, it sounds like a simple question. You may hear that question and say your name. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, who are you, bro? Like, who? I just hit the table crazy. But I'm saying, who are you, bro? Like, you ask me, like, who is J-Mac, man? All right, let me put it like this. I'm a child of God, right? I play basketball. I'm a hooper. My plan is to eventually get in the NBA and make an impact on kids in this world, letting them know that you can do anything as long as you put your mind to it, and that as long as you don't give up as well, don't quit on yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am with basketball. I'm also at a D1 school off of my education for having a 4.0 or 4.1 coming out of high school without studying. And I'm locked in with that. And then I have YouTube going on, J-Mac on YouTube, trying to get my name out there, giving y'all information and advice on, how to be successful and become the best version of yourself each and every day. I'm on Twitch where I'm streaming games and having a conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to know everything about yourself, bro. And you got to really, take advantage of that and be proud of who you are. Because the moment you let something or yourself take that from you, bro, you won't know who you are. When you don't know who you are, you're a nobody. And nobody will care. Oh my God, bro, I was cooking right there, bro. That was a great one right there. I just came up with that off the dome. But anyways, yeah, man. You really gotta find out who you are. And I said all of this because all of this matters before you get in a relationship. Let's say you come in a relationship and you don't know who you are yet. How do you learn about somebody else and you don't even know yourself? Because then they trying to figure out you too. And you don't even know who you are for real. How is that gonna work? It won't. It literally won't work. You want the relationship to be both ways. You want to reciprocate energy, you know what I'm saying? You want both of y'all to know each other, know who you are, and bond well. You know what I'm saying? Really, truly love. If you love yourself, eventually y'all combine into one. Y'all both love each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want. I believe I was thinking something. It was a quote that just came to my brain. You have to love yourself enough to love somebody else. Once you love yourself enough to love somebody else, you're ready for a relationship, bro. That's when you're ready for a relationship. And trust me, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. And also, what I was gonna mention in this video is, I was gonna make it a separate video, but I'm just gonna add it in here. As you're chasing after your dream and your goals and your aspirations and everything you have that God has in store for you, that you see for yourself, when you're chasing after that, make sure you find a woman, or ladies, make sure you find a man that supports you on the way there. But the support system should be equal. Both of y'all should be pushing each other, you know what I'm saying, to get higher and higher. Because what's going to happen, y'all going to keep achieving goals and dreams together. Y'all going to build together, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, man. It's about being in agreement with each other and building together in that relationship, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, that's pretty much my advice, you know what I'm saying? You don't come in a relationship and you just got your woman down here, or ladies, you got your man down here, and you up here at the top, you know what I'm saying, being successful. Eventually, you're going to forget about this person. You don't want to forget about that person. You want both of y'all to be each other's support system, and like I said, be in agreement so y'all can support each other and keep rising, you know what I'm saying, and build a legacy, you know what I'm saying, build something great, as my boy Ken would say, man. Shout out to Simply Ken, man, 01K, man. But I'll probably put his YouTube right here. But yeah, bro, that's all I gotta say, man. I hope that helped anybody who's thinking about getting a relationship, who wants to get in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, who has a future of thinking about it, you know what I mean? I feel like this video will definitely help you with you wanting to be, and even if you are in one, it'll make you think about, you know what I'm saying, think about the relationship you're in right now. And don't forget, the main message, honestly, that I want to give out in this video, the main one is knowing who you are. You saw how I was saying everything I am. It's a plenty more, but we would be in this video would be long if I kept going. But really figure out who you are. And my advice on finding it out is you gotta cut out social media, because that's the worst thing you can do. Trying to figure out who you are, but you look at social media every day. You won't know who you are. You're gonna try to be like everybody else. You're gonna see everybody else doing stuff. You're gonna try to be like them. It's always a trend with social media, and everybody wants to be on that trend. Don't do that. Take time out to figure out yourself, figure out who you are. That's why most of the streamers and people who are popular, or TikTokers, or however you want to call them, they all popular is because they took time out to figure out who they are, and then they displayed that on social media. So that's what I want y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to display it on social media and then like that. I'm telling y'all, this is how you figure out who you are. Take time, go in a room, go somewhere where it's quiet, no social media, no nothing. It's just you, and let your thoughts flow and really figure out who you are. And God will help you with that as well, bro. Make sure you pray about it, you know what I'm saying? And really trust God and have faith in that. But yeah, man, that's the end of this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, share to a friend who may need it. You already know it's your boy, J Mac, man, the one and only. And I don't know what you're looking at, bro. We out.
Hey, see y'all later, man.